Hello, welcome back to the channel. This is where I talk about my growing comic book collection, where I talk about the new things that I have coming in and the stuff that I have going on. If this is your first time here, I hope that you liked the video. If you're a subscriber, thank you so much for coming back, and I hope you like it. With that, let's get into it. So I got a couple of updates. As I said in the last video, I definitely have more comic books than I can put into one video. So this is from sort of one trip. It's going to be kind of a short video because I only got a couple here, but I just want to talk about everything that I have. So first thing, for those of you that don't know, I do a lot of this with my son. He's 4 years old, so he just enjoys everything, comic books, superheroes, all that. One of the most obvious ones is going to be Spider-Man, but then along with Spider-Man, one thing that we find often is Spider-Boy. So we went to one of the newer comic book store down the road from us. We found Spider-Boy. It's an annual edition, #1. So we got this here. Now, that's to keep him interested, and then for me, we went down the road to the older comic book store to pick up a couple of early 90s books again. First thing I did when we got in there, I asked if he had The Mask. I just found out that The Mask, the movie, Jim Carrey, The Mask, was actually based off of a comic book. When I found that out, I thought that's incredible. I definitely need to see if I can find any. I did the same with Captain Planet, and it proved to be a little bit more difficult than I had anticipated with Captain Planet. So when I went and asked, I wasn't expecting a whole lot in terms of The Mask, but he was able to pull out immediately exactly what I was looking for. We found the full run of 0 through 4. So I picked up all of them. So we got 0 of 4. We got 1 of 4. 2, 3, and then 4. It's a little bit funny. I'm not sure exactly what the reasoning is, but behind there being an issue number 0, I'm going to look into that a little bit and see if maybe there's some relevance there, or if it's just kind of gimmicky why they do that. But it's a 4-issue run, but there's actually 5 issues. Now, the next thing that I got, which I'm really excited about, which if you've been watching any of my videos, you definitely know at this point, the Punisher Warzone. I've been chasing this run for a while now, for a couple of months. I finally was able to round out the entire run. I got number 30 here, went back, I asked for it, and I've been asking a couple of times for this one, and Bobby, the shop owner, and we just kind of gone back and forth because he either forgets or I miscommunicated or whatever, whether or not I needed this one. But number 30, I got it. It's here finally. So now we have the Warzone, Punisher Warzone 1 through I believe it's 41. We have all of these. So now I'm probably going to start reading through all these and reviewing each one individually. Now, because I have that, there are only a couple other runs, really big runs, that I'm looking at right now. Most specifically is Captain Planet. I'm still looking for Captain Planet 10, 11, and 12. They are proven to be really difficult to find. But because I have Warzone rounded out, what I'm going to start doing now with the Punisher is start just trying to look and see how early I can get to without having to spend $1 million. So I wanted to include this issue here in this video. I do have number 5 from 1988, so it really doesn't go much further back than this, at least in the Punisher's first run by himself. Interestingly, I also have The Amazing Spider-Man 129. I forget what year this is from, but this isn't an original. This is just a reprint, but I thought it was cool that the newer comic book store that I frequent, they did have it, and once I saw it, I knew exactly what it was, so I had to pick it up at the very least, just for reference to say if anybody asks, so I can tell somebody that I did have it. But here, let me pull this out really quick just while I'm talking about it. If this was original, it would be from 1974, it looks like. So a little bit earlier than what I normally do, but this one's from 2025, so I'm not quite there. But still very interesting, very cool to have. At least makes the Punisher collection look a little bit more complete. Now, aside from collecting, I do have one other thing to report on I'm really excited about. Doctor Strange, number 49. I've been talking about it for at least the last month or so that I was going to take it in and get it graded. I did a video a little bit ago talking about what I suspect we'll be able to get back in terms of a grade. I finally took it in, and we are going to actually get it professionally pressed beforehand. Looking at it, and especially through the video, you can see there's really not a lot to clean there. So I was advised to not even worry about that. But we are going to get it pressed. It's my understanding it's $15 if I take it to CGC, and they can do it there. But because of the quantity, because of the volume that they're pushing through CGC, the quality control is kind of down, and it's not really advantageous to trust them. So I went through a third party. I took it to my comic book store. They have another company that they work with, and it was $17. So really not a big difference, not a big price difference. It is going to definitely take a little bit longer to get now, so we are going to wait probably a couple of weeks until we can get it back from the presser, and then they're going to give it back to him once he maintains possession. Then I'll have to go back, verify everything's good, that I'm happy, and then we will go ahead and send it off. Now, I said in my video, I think we're going to get somewhere around like maybe a low 9. When I brought it into him, it's his belief, the shop owner's belief, that we'll maybe get somewhere around an 8 or so, because there was, and one thing I hadn't accounted for, there was a couple of breaks in the spine, but it didn't look like it was broken very much or anything. I'm still pretty optimistic that I think we're going to get higher than that, but we'll see. It's going to be at least a month or two before we probably get everything back, but I'll update you once we get it. That's everything that we got going on right now. There are definitely a couple more books I got to go through. I got probably 50 more books that I got to get through and tell you guys about. Really excited about everything. With that, I hope you liked the video, and if you do, please like, subscribe, and just follow me for the next one. Thank you.